Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel Football with Priscilla. I am Priscilla. So hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So I have an interesting video for you guys today, but before we get into the video for today, make sure you share, like, and subscribe and send your notifications on to know when next I post a video. So the video for today is simply me doing a match review on the two previous games in the UEFA Champions League. The games that were played were Man City, Real Madrid, and Liverpool versus Villarreal. Now, let's talk about the Man City versus Madrid. Okay, so that game was very interesting. It was very intense, first of all, and um, I did not expect that fight from Madrid. For some reason, I just don't understand how teams are failing to beat Madrid. I feel like Madrid is beatable. This is a team that has 30-year-olds in there, and I feel like they can be outrun. Um, but I don't know why teams are failing. Okay, there's the threat of Benzema and Vinicius Jr. I know and understand that. And obviously the threat of Modric with his crosses. But otherwise, you can play through the Madrid midfield. And the defense clearly is not that good. So I don't know how teams are failing to beat Madrid. I think the only thing, or one of the things that is playing to Madrid's advantage is experience. They're calm. They don't panic when they are down by 2 goals or three. Um, they just play their football. They don't panic. They don't get nervous. They play their football and they get a goal back. So the way Madrid performed against Man City is how they performed against Chelsea. Even if Chelsea had scored, Madrid did not panic. They kept on with their game plan and kept pushing until they scored. Now, Man City, I was a little bit disappointed because Man City are a positional based team. So I expected them to play through Madrid, but I guess we have now just realized that Man City's defense isn't that good. I think both teams were set up well. Their tactics were both good. It was just down to the players to deliver. But yeah, obviously KDB played well. Obviously Benzema has been world class. And if he obviously Madrid end up winning the Champions League, Benzema deserves the Ballon d'Or. He's really carried Madrid. He's really stepped up. I never rated Vinicius Jr. personally. I've said this. I don't rate players who have like who are not so technical and mainly depend on their speed. I don't rate such players. I love technical players. So I've never really rated Vinicius Jr. But he's actually been playing well. Him and Benzema have been complementing each other well. So the Man City game, I really have nothing much to talk about because it was intense and it gave us um excitement because the Champions League is supposed to be where champions meet, and both of them played like they're champions. So even though Madrid has been playing that well, I still believe Man City is going to beat Madrid. I believe it's a Liverpool Man City fine. Yeah. But well, to the Liverpool game. Um, that game was so one-sided. It was annoying. Like it was one-sided from the beginning to the end. Liverpool's press is so annoying. They don't let you breathe. Like whatever Klopp has done to those players, I don't know. Like they press. You don't have time to think. The Liverpool press, let's give it respect, has been very good. I remember I was having a conversation with my friend yesterday and I was telling him, how long do you think Villarreal can hold on? And he was like, no, they held on to Bayern. Obviously, they can hold on 90 minutes. I'm like, yo, Bayern, Liverpool is a different kind of beast. If you told me Bayern Liverpool, I honestly think Liverpool can beat Bayern. Liverpool is a different kind of beast. That's why I honestly believed Villarreal would lose to Liverpool. Bayern has its days, and even if you watch them, like even in the beginning of the tournament, you could see that they were not the Bayern. You like the strength that Bayern normally shows when it demolishes teams, it wasn't there. However, I did not expect them to lose against Villarreal. For me, I thought if it was Bayern Liverpool a semi-final, I still would choose Liverpool. So yeah, Honestly, Villarreal had only one tactic, which is long balls. Hope Chukwueze, whatever his name is, can get uh, one of the long balls, and with his pace manage to um, score. The only plan was counter attack. Sit back, long ball to Chukwueze. Now the problem is Van Dijk caught onto it because every time the long balls went, Van Dijk was the first person to hit the ball. He was the first person to win the ball. So Chukwueze was practically useless in that game because the balls were not reaching him anyway. And you could see that that's the only tactic that Villarreal had. They could not pass the ball through the lines. It was just long balls the whole game. And only one, I think, if I remember, managed to reach Chukwueze. Obviously, Liverpool do what they do best. They break the deadlock. Liverpool is that team that will keep pushing and pushing and pushing until they score. And obviously, they did. So you could just see it coming. From the beginning of that game, Liverpool, the game was being played in Villarreal's half. You could, like, honestly, I honestly knew they couldn't keep, you can't defend for 90 minutes, especially a team like Liverpool that keeps on running. And I remember one thing I noticed is, and one thing I've seen about Liverpool is Liverpool doesn't have world class players. They just have a system that works. Okay? If you think about Henderson, Matip, Fabinho, these are not world class players. Thiago is different. He's good. But these ones, the Milners, the Origis, they're just average. Put these players in Everton, in Newcastle, they'll be average. But Liverpool has a system that works. This is what I say about Manchester United players. If we can find a system that works for Manchester United, a proper playing style, all these, the McTominays, the Fred, will look world class because the system works. We don't have a working system as Manchester United, like Liverpool have. Sorry for bringing Manchester United, but anyway. So yeah, Liverpool has a great system that works. Hence, it makes people like Fabinho, Matip, Henderson look like they're great players when it's just the perfect system for them. So for me, I still honestly believe it's going to be a Man City Liverpool final. I don't see Real Madrid going through to the final. This is going to look bad when it turns out that's actually a Villarreal versus Real Madrid final. But no, it's a Man City Liverpool final. My predictions this season have been horrible, but I truly believe it's going to be a Man City Liverpool final. So yeah, those are my thoughts on the Champions League, the previous Champions League game. We look forward to the second leg to see who goes through to the final. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. Make sure you share, like, and subscribe.